Britannica and look up the word book or scroll, you would see that what you see before you on your screen with all of these little pieces of information, the pictographs, the numbers, the series of numbers underneath the pyramid, the representations inside the evil seed of death. In God we trust as a thought process and as an actual statement, you would see that this reverse of the $1 bill represents a book or a scroll. This is the book or the scroll that would be interpreted at the end of times, because it's certainly, the book or scroll is certainly not the Bible, because the Bible in and of itself for the last 1700 years theoretically has not been interpreted. And it has not been interpreted is because without the key or codices or codex, which exists encrypted into the pictography or icons or iconology on the reverse of the $1 bill, along with the pictography or pictographs and iconology that exist on the obverse of the $1 bill, without the series of iconologies on the obverse and reverse, the Bible could not be interpreted, because there's no reference point for the things spoken about in the Bible other than a subjective nature. However, when the Bible speaks about the chariot of the Lord God, I get emails telling me that no one's ever seen the real Ark of the Covenant. That is not an issue. People have seen the Ark of the Covenant. They're just not telling you that they've seen it. But moving beyond the aspect of the actual visualization of the Ark of the Covenant, the measurements for the Ark of the Covenant are given in the book of Exodus, supposedly through this godlike deity, through an intermediary called Moses. And Moses received the measurements for the Ark of the Covenant in cubits. And I, in my book, Angels on the Ark, I'm Michael Fazio, have found this measurement in cubits on the $1 bill. I have found the key to deciphering that this pictograph that you see before you on your screen is actually a pictograph of the Ark of the Covenant. And how can I prove this? Well, if someone says you've never seen the Ark of the Covenant, it makes no difference. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this individual little measurement here that sets between the eye of what I call Jesus Christ and the top or the altar of the Great Pyramid, the top of the base of the Great Pyramid and the eye of what I call Jesus Christ, there is a space between the top of the pyramid and the apex or the eye of Christ. That space, this little teeny space that I'm putting this little duck-like figure in, is 1 cubit. That is the measurement of 1 cubit. And when you take that measurement of 1 cubit and you multiply it by the amount of cubits that are spoken about in the Bible itself, and utilize tools such as a pair of dividers or calipers, when you take that cubit and utilize it by following the measurements I have given you precisely in my book, you can see that that measurement becomes the cubit unit, and that all the other cubits in the book that I describe as Angels on the Ark and the Ark of the Covenant become a reality. Now, this is something that you can review inside the volume of my book. It's pretty simple, folks. I took a drawing, I show you the cubits, and so on and so forth. Now, we probably could find it easy enough by closing this and looking for the measurement or word cubit in the book by opening up the file and then going to let's see. Well, I kind of made a mistake here by doing this. I'm gonna I kind of made a mistake.